Good morning. So check it out, y'all. We're definitely doing something that I've never done before on a live stream. Let's get it, Celia.
Gotta take what's burning from deep down within out into the world so the healing can begin. Created for greatness, don't let anything get in the way. Realize with your real life, you'll affect the world in a major way. Time to make a difference and show the world what you're all about. Live life with passion, fire it up from the inside out.
Yes, y'all. Go. What's going on? Happy Friday. Thank you for tuning in to another live stream episode of FTIO, where we are all about inspiring change from the inside out. Yes, through video, live stream, podcast, interview, storytelling, and much, much more. So check it out, y'all. Happy Friday. And so let me just go ahead and start off with this confession, right? So first and foremost, thank you for your patience. I know I started the live stream a little late, but lately, like again, this is my 20th live stream. Yes, 20th live stream that is going out to Facebook and YouTube. So all of this will be available on the replay. So if you are with me live, right on, thank you for being with me. Go ahead and drop a comment. Drop a comment. Let us know where you're tuning in from. Just say a good morning, whatever you want to do. And if you're watching this on a replay, thank you again for just taking the time to check out this live stream video. So I wanted to do something big today. Now, one of the quotes that I go by is no risk, no reward, right? No risk, no reward. So when I think about that, actually my boy Will would say that to me all the time. Like back in the days, Will Vallejo, shout out to my boy Willski. He'd be like, yo, man, hey, no risk, no reward. So when I think about all the moves that I've been making, especially like during COVID-19, right, with the live stream, the podcast, the video podcast, and just everything else that's being inspired, that's what I tell myself in the back of my mind. No risk, no reward. So if you notice, I've been putting out different videos. I started Motivational Minutes. That was another inspiration that's also going to be a part of this channel. Okay. So remember, the main channel is inspiring change from the inside out. And through that channel and through this channel, right, and just through this whole project, we're going to be inspiring change through podcasts, through interviews, through music, through storytelling, whatever that might look like. So today I was like, honestly, like, again, being my 20th day live streaming. So thank you for being with me. And if this is your first time rocking with me, consider joining the tribe and clicking subscribe on the link below for YouTube. And if you're on Facebook, just like the page, follow the speaker page so that you can get notified every time I drop something new. So I was thinking to myself, all right, here I am, Monday through Friday, doing my best to inspire this change. And we had some great podcasts this week. We had some great interviews, with the fitness and home workout tips and motivation with the Factory Elite Fitness Suspension House. We have my boy that's fighting stage 4 cancer, Eric Pangelinan. Shout out to you, my brother, right? And then I just made a couple content videos, how to grow your YouTube, what's your why, and all those things. But today, this morning, and typically I would put the thumbnail out the night before so people would know what to look forward to today. So I apologize if you were waiting for that last night and it didn't come through. I just was having a little bit of a block, right? This inspirational block. And so even this morning I woke up and I was like, man, what am I going to do for the live show? Like, it wasn't a question of whether or not I was going to go live, but the question was like, what content am I going to bring that's going to inspire change? What's going to pay it forward? What's going to be of service to all those on the live stream? So I thought about inspirational quotes and I said, wait a minute, I got the technology. Let's try it. I can call people and have people call in and have them share some inspirational quotes to start their day. So I made the thumbnail early this morning, literally like at 6 something, put that on the YouTube, the Instagram, reached out to some people who've been following the live stream, and other people too. So let's hear from them. Yeah. So today is going to be an opportunity to hear the voices of some of the folks that have been, following the live stream, supporting the mission again, and believing, and they also believe in inspiring change. So not just inspirational quotes from me today, but we have the treat and the pleasure of hearing some inspirational quotes from others. So the first person, let me see, get some comments on here. Chavez, good morning. Yes, it is Friday. Let's get it. Hope you got my message. If you did, let me know. We'd love to hear from Arizona. So let's start here. All right. So the first person that we are going to call is his name is Darren. He's local from Solano County. And let's go ahead and hear from Darren. So again, this is all brand new, never tried before, never executed. Let's just see how it goes. And I got the number here. I even got like a little, let's do the screen share. Let's get it bigger. There you go. Okay. And again, if you're interested in just sharing a quote, or if you like the quote, go ahead and just, saying push like on the bottom. Or if you even have a quote that you want me to share, I can read. I'm definitely down to do that as well. Let me see here real quick, y'all. And while we get this queued up, let me just, oops, just throw on a little bit of background music while we get this going. And then if you are on the call, I'm definitely going to be giving you a call. So Darren, you are up first, brother. Let me, I know you gave me your number here, but it's not calling from the link you shared. Let me write this down. All right, cool. Here we go. First caller of the day. Salud. Good morning, brother. Hey, appreciate you last night, man. Still feeling your spirit from this morning. Good morning, Joanne. Thank you.
Good morning, Ryan.
Hey, Darren. What's going on, brother? Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing great. How are you?
Oh, blessed. Thank you for, again, just this last minute idea that I was inspired. Again, this is all about inspiring change. So yeah, if you could just go ahead and just introduce yourself, your name, where you're from, inspirational quote, and maybe why or why that's one of your inspirational quotes, and maybe some shout outs.
Sure. So I'm Darren Blonsky. I live here in Fairfield, Solano County. And Ryan from the Interchange Athletic days, pounding some weights.
Yes.
I've been listening to you since you started doing this. I'm in the financial planning business, and so I get up bright and early and trade the markets and seeing what's happening around the world and how that's impacting people's money. And I do a lot of, or I do a weekly call with all my clients and starting to do some live streaming. Thanks to your encouragement, Ryan, and watching what you're doing. And one of the quotes that I've shared the last two Tuesday night open office hours with all our clients is from John Wooden. John Wooden, famous basketball coach and probably one of the best of all times, and just an incredible human being all the way around. And he says things turn out best for the people who make the best out of the way things turn out.
Ooh.
And I've just thought a lot about this time and what we're going through, and change is coming upon us all, and we all get to make a decision how we respond to that change and find the silver linings and use it to your advantage. And for us, in my firm that I run, we've really leaned into going virtual and talking to people and communicating and doing different ways if we're not in person anymore with all our clients. And it's actually made a huge difference for us, and it's really propelled us to a new place. And so we like to say, amongst my partners and I, that we're going to use this opportunity to slingshot forward, right, to get us into a new place and really leverage the changing world we're in and make it work out for the best.
Absolutely. Whoa, that was powerful. And if you could, and I know you're early grinding, and see, one of the reasons why, because I've been asking different folks that, to get on the show, and they're like, bro, you wake up too early. And I said, here's my thing. And here's why I do 7 a.m. specifically here on the West Coast, because although I'm not working out physically, at different locations, right? Even though I don't have a job, like I don't even get paid to do this. My thing was, I want to have equal sacrifice. right? So that equal sacrifice Monday through Friday, waking up and committing to 7 a.m. is a sacrifice that I want to make for all of my folks who are essential, all the people who still have to work, or all the people who have to get up and work from home like yourself. So thank you again for your commitment to your team, to all the work that you do. Financial literacy is super important. And if you can, at some point, if you could just drop that quote actually in the comment section, just so that we can have it as a reference, that'd be great. But Darren, thank you so much, brother. I
Absolutely.
appreciate your time and what you're doing. Again, nothing but the best for you, your team, and all that you have going on, bro.
You too. Thanks, Ryan. I
All right,
appreciate all the effort and work you put into this.
take care, brother. Peace.
All right.
Awesome. Yeah. So that was Darren Blonsky. Let's get see who else is here on the feed. Here we got Lisa Gray. Good morning, Lisa. We should get you on the feed too. Share some of that inspiration from the 650. Susan B. Anthony in the building. So let's go ahead and now actually I'm gonna go ahead and call my boy Stephen Aguino. Stephen Aguino is from the Bronx. He's also someone that I do ministry with. Good all around person, solid stand up dude. He's helping me with a bunch of different projects as well. And I wanted to give the Bronx an opportunity, you know what I'm saying, to just share a quote this morning.
Hello.
Steve Aguino, good morning, brother.
Hey, good morning. How you doing?
I'm doing well. I'm doing well. Thank you for joining in. You are on the FTIO live stream where we are all about inspiring change from the inside out. So if you could just go ahead and say your name, where you're calling from, a quote, why you chose that quote, and then if you want to give some shout outs.
Hey, what is up, everybody? This is Steve Aguino, aka Bosco Beats, calling all the way from the Bronx, New York. And I want to give a big shout out to my brother Ryan Ramirez right here on the line, running this amazing content and information. And the quote that I would want to share this morning is, "It is beautiful to collaborate." And I've been just seeing that everywhere in my life within the last couple of months, especially during this quarantine. And really, just rather than sitting at home and looking at what other people are doing and being anxious or jealous or envious or saying, they don't deserve to have that, congratulate them and celebrate the work that they're doing, because you never know how that person might be able to help you or how you might be able to help that person. So rather than not looking for an opportunity to create and to build, find those moments in those small ways, and you're going to be able to see a big difference.
Whew, absolutely, brother. And just for the record, while you're here, while I have you on the line, Stephen Aguino is a fellow laborer in the vineyard doing ministry work out in the Bronx, youth and young adult ministry. Also, is teaching me and lacing me up on some game when it comes to videography. So I'm going to definitely dedicate my first B-roll section to you when I start learning how to do B-roll. But yes, let's collaborate. If you can, bro, when you get a chance, go ahead and type that quote in the comments section just so that we have it on the stream. And again, brother, I appreciate you taking a few minutes out of your day to share that inspiration. Keep doing what you're doing because you are inspiring change from the inside out. Take care, brother. God bless.
Hey, thanks, bro. God bless. Talk to you soon.
Peace.
Peace.
All right, Stephen Aquino from the Bronx. All right, so up next, we have another faithful Joanne. I'm giving you a call, Joanne. So I know you're on the stream right now. And do me a favor, mute your phone, okay? Or mute whatever you're listening on just so that it doesn't what's it called, have echo. And then Queen Mark, I'm calling you next. All right, inspirational quotes of the day right now. And if you're interested, drop a quote, or if you want to give me a call, text me and I'll hit you up. So here we go. Joanne from Fairfield. Here we go.
Hello?
Good morning. Good morning.
Good morning.
Yeah, so now you are usually watching and viewing and typing in your
Right.
good mornings, but now everyone gets to hear your voice, the voice with the beautiful face. So Joanne, good morning. If you can
Good
just
morning.
introduce yourself, a quick quote, why you chose that quote, and then if you want to give some shout outs while we're here on
Yes,
YouTube and
yes.
Facebook.
Well, I appreciate you letting me participate. So my name's Joanne. I've known Brother Rye going on 6 years now through our marriage circle, which I'm truly blessed to be part of. And going to this quote is more of a quick reading, I guess you can say, instead of a quote, which inspires me in the mornings when I wake up. Brushing my teeth, I read this, and it is love is patient, love is kind. It does not envy. It doesn't boast. It is not proud. It is not rude. It is not self-seeking. And I can go on, but this is something that I like to read because, you wake up and you have a busy day and we have to learn how to slow down and just appreciate life. We have people out there who want to ruin your day, but don't let it.
Yes, yes.
So that's my inspiration quote of the morning.
Hey, and how could you not get like more inspiration from God himself, right? First Corinthians, right? That's definitely a very popular scripture, and that's one that Danielle and I used to use at our wedding. So yeah, definitely. Now, is there anyone you want to shout out today?
Well, yes. I would like to shout out, of course, my brother Ryan, who starts my day off with my coffee. It inspires me.
Speaking of, let me get my coffee.
and then shout out to my kids. I'm blessed, and today is actually my daughter's birthday. So I want to make sure she knows that I'm thinking about her. I love her, and
hold on, Ceci.
Again,
Ceci.
Yeah, Ceci. Big 28.
Woo. Praise God. Yes. Awesome.
So yes, I love it, and I appreciate again everything you do.
Sweet. No, thank you so much. Tell Jorge and the family I said what's up, and of course, Ceci, shout out, happy birthday, girl.
Yeah.
I met her she was 22. Oh my goodness, all of our kids are getting so older.
Right. I know.
Awesome. Well, thank you for sharing your quote. Thank you for sharing that scripture with us this morning. Have a blessed rest of your day, and I will see you soon.
Sounds like a plan. All right. You have a great one.
You too. Bye-bye.
Bye.
All right. Hey, we getting a little rhythm here. We're getting a little rhythm, y'all. You know what I'm saying? So again, if you haven't had your morning cup, you know what I'm saying, get your morning cup of Java right now. We're just calling folks, sharing some inspirational quotes, how people get their day started. So up next, I got my Kuya Mark. Kuya Mark gonna just share a little bit of his inspirational quotes with us. Here we go. And let's get this going.
Good morning.
Yo, good morning. Welcome to FTIO Live, where we are all about inspiring change from the inside out. Good morning, cuz.
Good morning, cuz. How are you?
Oh, man, blessed to wake up this morning, to be on that wake up list. So, yeah, brother. So if you can, just go ahead and just share a quote and give some shout outs. What's one inspirational quote that you may typically go to start your day?
Well, inspirational quote that I have today is by Emiliano Zapata. I would rather die on my feet than to live on my knees. The reason why is, with this pandemic going on today, and, we got to fight as the public, to make sure that we don't keep on spreading this coronavirus, and making masks and sanitizers the new norm, and in the long run, even after this pandemic, we'll be better off. And quick shout out to a few people. Number one, you, Brother Rye, for keeping us motivated and doing what you're doing to inspire us every morning. Shout out to my wife, who keeps us, me and my household, actually healthy and safe. And then to each and every one listening that are, especially essential workers, that are giving care for those who need it. So those are my shout outs for today, and my quote for today.
Absolutely, yes. And so say that quote one more time.
I would rather die on my feet than to live on my knees.
I'd rather die on my feet than to, what was the last part?
Than to live on my knees.
Than to live on my knees. Now, it's crazy, right? Because yesterday I just did that motivational minute called Get Up. And it was this idea that if you're watching this video in bed, get up. If you're sitting down watching TV, playing video games, get up. If you're knocked out in life right now, get up, because we can't fight from the ground, right? And and again, I love that, just that idea of like, let's just keep moving and keep grinding. So if you can, do me a favor in the comment section, share that quote for me, and then just put it in the in the comment section, just so that we have a reference of it. Thank you, cuz. Send my love to the kids and the fam. I love you. I will definitely be in touch soon. All right.
Thank you, guys. Thank you for having me.
All right, brother. Peace. All right, let's see. I got Sacramento, calling Sacramento next. Yes, Sacramento. And again, well, let me change that. Let's let's get a little bit, you know what I'm saying? Get a little bit more energy up in here. Hey, turn that radio up because it's on. Look, radio, or turn that iPhone or whatever you have going on. Here we go. So we're calling Sacramento right now, sharing an inspirational quote. If you're just joining in, we're just trying something new today, right? Just trying something new every single day. Just make everything 1% better. That's all, right? And so I hope you're appreciating this. If you are, drop a heart, drop a like. Consider, right? If you're feeling the vibe, consider joining the tribe and clicking subscribe on YouTube so that you can get all the notifications of any time a video drops. We have a live stream, podcast, any of that good stuff. So let's go ahead and we are going to go ahead and give a call out to Sacramento.
Good morning.
Hey, good morning, Arlene. How are you?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm well. Well, thank you. Thank you so much for just, your yes and being willing to participate on the show today. I just want to shout you out first and foremost for, just your following and being, saying your hellos and good mornings in the comments and even the messages that you sent me about different episodes. So thank you for that. And I just wanted to honor that and acknowledge you and just give you an opportunity to share some inspiration with all of our viewers. So if you can, just say your name, quote, how you came up with the quote, and then some shout outs if you want.
Sure. So my name is Arlene. I'm actually originally from the East Bay area, Fremont, but I'm calling you from Elk Grove right now. So my quote came from actually one of the pastors. We had a new building dedication, and he likes being poetic. So it's actually from Theodore Roosevelt, but he said it in a homily. So the quote is, "Do what you can with what you have where you are." And that quote kind of really stood out in my mind because when I get stressed out in life, I'm trying to do everything all at once, right? I'm one of those givers. It's like, I always want to help people. But then it's like, you're right. If I don't have the time, okay, maybe I can donate some money right now. Or if, I have a long list of things to do, I can delegate it to someone, but still show my support. So that's kind of why that stood out in my mind to really use as a mantra when I'm feeling stressed out, or if someone's calling me feeling stressed out, I'm like, hey, it's okay. What you can do, what you have, and don't stress out of everything what you can't do.
Absolutely right. And it kind of goes along with that whole just focus on what you can control, because I think a lot of the times we try to think about all these other elements and factors that we just really don't have any control over. So beautiful quote. Is there anyone that you want to shout out here on YouTube or Facebook?
Yes. So to my cousin, I just told him about you to subscribe. Alan, my cousin Alan's a baller. And then also my better half, my favorite essential employee, Alan, 10 years. We've been together, married. So thank you so much, Ryan.
Awesome. Thank you so much again for rocking with me and just supporting. And anytime you need anything, your boy is here, Bro Rise here for you. So so that was Arlene from Elk Grove, originally from the East Bay. Thank you again. Have a blessed rest of your day. And if you can, just drop that comment or drop the quote in the comment section so that we can have it on file. That'd be great. Take care, Arlene. All right, here we go. Oh, I got a good one. So next, I'm actually going to go ahead and we are going to make a call to Arizona. Yes, Arizona. You know who you are from Arizona. I just received your number now. So while I get this number dialed in, just rock with me. Come on, it's Friday. You got to get those beats, get that blood flowing. You know what I mean? So I'm learning how to use royalty-free music. So my music doesn't get muted. Man, I have some jams, y'all. Again, I used to DJ in high school and college, so I know the cuts and at least the beats, you know what I'm saying, that it just get you going, but they be cutting your boy off. So I'm like, all right, we gonna do something different. All right, here we go. So we gonna give a call to Arizona, and if you see me looking over, because I'm trying to monitor the monitors, you know what I'm saying, this is a one-man production right now. So shout out to all the live streamers out there, content creators, man. It ain't easy, but it's worth it. Here we go. So let's give this a try. Arizona in the building. Hey, good morning, Ma. Look at my mom is on the live stream. Good morning, Ma. Hey.
Good morning, Ryan.
Haha, good morning, Chavez. How are you? So good to finally meet you and hear your voice virtually, anyways.
Well, I'm a little nervous. My heart's like racing 1,000 miles per hour.
Oh, no worries, no worries. You're not alone. Trust me, you're not alone. I feel that a lot too, and that's even without the coffee. So yeah, thank you for again your yes and just being willing to share an inspirational quote for today. So if you could just share your name, where you're from, inspirational quote, and then maybe some shout outs if you'd like.
Hi, well, my name is Yvonne Chavez, and I'm in Leisure Park, Arizona. Um, so I grew up listening to this quote. I grew up with my grandparents, and my grandma always used to wake us up with saying, "Get up, don't leave what you can do today for tomorrow," which in Spanish is "No dejes lo que puedes hacer hoy para mañana." So I grew up listening to that. So throughout my life, that's been my wake up motivational quote. Like, I wake up, I thank the Lord, and then I'm like, okay, let's get it today. Let's do it today. I cannot leave what I can do today for tomorrow. And,
Mm,
that's something that I just take one day at a time and just do. And what I cannot accomplish throughout the day, I leave it in the note and okay, tomorrow will be another opportunity for me to get up and get it.
mm.
And that's it. I don't stress about it.
There you go. Yes, awesome. And so you said you've been like actually going by this pretty much ever since you were younger.
It's really helped me throughout the years, and I became a single parent, very young, and it's like that was it. Like, got up, did what I needed to do for the day, and grateful for whatever I was able to accomplish.
Amen.
And I
And
can thank my grandmother for that because,
yes.
she used to wake us up. Come on, everybody, get up. And I was like,
Yep.
damn. And that's the day when you're growing up, you're like, oh my gosh, here's
Hey.
grandma again. But at the end of the day, and when you grow up, you're thankful.
Yes, absolutely. And you know what? That's the thing, right? Sometimes that old school way of doing things was, as much as we hated it, it was like, well, that's actually what developed us to who we are today when it comes to like work ethic and discipline, all those different kinds of things, right? So yeah, shout out to Abuela. And I'm so sorry. I've been saying, Chavez the whole time. So Yvonne, I'm going backwards. See, that's how
It's
much
okay.
that's how much I'm learning.
I
So
like it.
Yvonne,
I kind of like it.
well, thank you. Is there anyone you want to shout out before we get going?
Yes, I do want to give a shout out to our coach dash friend, Jesse Santos, for introducing me to your show, because then he came out on the show and he's a really good close friend of mine. Then I started listening to you, and you just add to my potentials every morning, like hearing you out, and it's kind of like you already backing me up on what I already started out in the morning, which is being positive, getting it, grinding, not letting, negativity get to me. And it's just, a blessing to really be hearing you every morning.
Oh, awesome. Thank you so much. And shout out to you and all the other single parents out there grinding and giving your kids the best experience and the best life possible. Happy Mother's Day belated to you. So thank you again, Yvonne Chavez, for being on the show with us this morning. You are continuing to inspire change from the inside out, believe it or not, just by the way you are living your life. So thank you so much. Have a blessed rest of your Friday and have a great weekend.
Thank you, Brian. You too.
Take care. Peace.
Okay, bye-bye.
Ooh, Yvonne representing. All right, so let's see. I'm gonna make one more call, and again, if you're interested, drop a quote or text me, and I'll definitely hit you up. We're gonna stay in Arizona. This is a surprise. You don't even know I'm calling. Let's just see if he picks up though.
Brother Ryan,
Ha! There he is, Jay Santos. What's up, brother Jesse? You know,
going on,
bro.
bro?
Oh man, it's happy Friday. Just to let you know, you are on the live stream right now. If you didn't already know, and I was in Arizona. I was in Arizona. Just got off with Yvonne, and of course, I had you on my list. So, yeah, brother. I'm just right now we're just sharing inspirational quotes. how you came up with the quote, the history behind that quote, what it means to you, and if you want to just give some shout outs to anybody out there right now on this beautiful Friday.
Right now, I want to shout out to my 16 Cyclone girls. They keep me motivated. You know, they keep me moving forward, making me want to strive for more. And that actually kind of goes, I don't think it's a quote that it comes out with, but it's something I came up with just everything that I've gone through and people I heard from. So I guess the quote's going to be fearless and play and strive for more always. And it's basically like 3 different kind of quotes that people I'd like talk to me about, but I kind of put it into my own kind of words, and I always tell myself that, and always tell my actual volleyball girls the same thing.
Say it one more time for us.
It is be fearless and play and strive for more always.
Be fearless in play and strive for more always. I appreciate you, brother. Yes. And if you can, just drop that in the comment section below. And Yvonne also, see, now I'm like, so I call her Yvonne? Do I call her Chavez? Because the whole time I've been calling you Chavez. But if you can drop your quote as well in the comment section so that we can have that on file and on record. And Jesse, I appreciate you again. You know, we already know, bro, God is working big things right now in so many different people's lives. And I know he's doing great things with you. So thank you for sharing the quote and just sharing. Is there anyone else besides your team that you want to shout out while I got you on the line?
Just all my friends and fam back in Fairfield, 707.
Haha, say it backwards. All right, brother.
Yes,
hey, have a good day, and I'll talk to you soon.
Right on, brother. You too.
Yeah. Peace. Haha, man, listen, y'all. I just want to say, hearing your voices, I mean, seeing your beautiful faces, obviously, but I know 7 a.m. in the morning Pacific Standard Time, some people were like, nah, like, I don't want to get on the video because, you know, like, they're not ready, and that's okay. But I just want to say that it's definitely inspirational to hear all of your voices and hearing your stories, right? And hearing your inspirations. Oh, my bad. Let me get back full screen. Yeah, so let me just say this first and foremost, it's really inspirational to hear your stories and to hear, you know, some of the quotes and the sayings that you go by for your specific reasons, right? For some of you for work, some of you for family, some of you, you know, for, you know, as a coach, and some of you just in the ministry you do. So some of you for your marriages. And I think that's one thing when I think about inspirational quotes, or when I think about inspiring change from the inside out, like that's what this is all about. That's what this channel is all about. That's the direction. And again, I've been talking about repivoting, you know, the brand, and repivoting everything that we're doing here, because ultimately it needs to add value. It needs to be of service, and it's going to be something that I hope can help you pivot your life in the direction that you deserve. Right. So one of the quotes that I go by, and I'm wearing it right now. Let's see, man. Don't worry, I got pants on, y'all. So realize with your realize, right? And so realize with your realize is the message that if I could share with the world, and I'm going to go ahead and just kind of end it in this fashion. So before I go into it, inspiring change from the inside out, Monday through Friday, 7 a.m. Pacific Standard Time. If you found any value in today's video, or if you're feeling my vibe, consider, I'd love to have you join the tribe and click subscribe on the link below. But again, this is the quarantine series. While we're quarantined, I want to do, you know what I'm saying? Like 7 a.m. is equal sacrifice for me. For those of you who are out there sacrificing and still going out to work, for those of you who are working from home and still getting up early, like I want you to know that in unity and in solidarity, I am with you Monday through Friday, at least, by preparing myself and being live at 7 a.m. So just know that I'm definitely thinking of you in that way. All right. So when I think about this, you know, my quote, realize with your realize. And I'm going to end like this. It came from this idea that I'm not talking about our human eyes, and I'm talking about the eyes of our hearts. Imagine a world where we use the eyes of our hearts just a little bit more, so that we saw people for who they were and not what they did. Imagine if we operated more from the heart. What would the world look like? What would your life look like? What would your family situation look like? What would your relationships look like? When I think about eyes of our hearts, I'm not saying not to be aware. Like, be aware of your surroundings. But what I'm saying is that we got to operate more from here. See, because once we realize with our realize, then you will start seeing that we are all, not me, not just you, we are all created for greatness. Yes, we are all made for more. We are all created for greatness, but we are so blind. Our human eyes got us thinking that we're not good enough, we're not this enough, we're not that enough. But I'm here to tell you and remind you every single day that if you realize what you'll realize, you are enough. You are worthy. You are capable. You are gifted. You are unique and unrepeatable. And if I have to do everything that I can and meet you on Instagram, meet you on Twitter, meet you on Facebook, meet you on YouTube, just to remind you of that, I will do it. Again, I say time and time again, I came into this world, you know what I'm saying, naked and empty, and I'm gonna leave it that way. Everything that I've been blessed with, everything that I've been given, I'm gonna give it back to you in some way, shape, or form, so that we can truly inspire this change from the inside out. So as we get ready to finish this week, finish this Friday, whatever responsibilities we have, whatever we have going on, just know that you were created for greatness. But we don't start to see that greatness until we remember to realize with our real eyes. And I'm talking about the eyes of our hearts, right? Proverbs 3:7, don't be wise with your own eyes. Lean not on your own understanding. Right, I stand on the shoulders of giants, and I'm praying that this opportunity through this platform will allow me to bring those giants onto the screen, bring the voices of those giants onto this platform. So not only can I honor them in that way, but maybe they can bless you and inspire you the same way they inspired me, from my cousins and my uncles and my aunts. And praise God, you know what I'm saying? Like, rest in peace. There are many, many giants that aren't even with us anymore. Matter of fact, I got a message from a husband of one of the giants in my life who changed the direction of my life. It was at her 1-year death anniversary. I wrote a letter to her back in 2002, y'all. And it was my letter to her and how much she changed my life. And when he shared that with me, I was like, whew, thinking to myself, like, man, I still continue to do the same thing that she did for me. Annabelle Fontius, rest in peace. I still strive to do the same thing she did for me. Well, she saw the good in me. She saw me for who I was and not what I did. I say it time and time again, I was the worst kid in confirmation class. But here I am teaching it, how many years later. But nonetheless, before I start going off like that, I just want to say again, thank you for taking your time and rocking with me. You were created for greatness. No matter what anybody says, no matter what anybody thinks, no matter what you think about yourself, again, take those things into consideration, right? But just know that you were created for more. Realize what you realize. Have a blessed Friday. I hope to see y'all on Monday. Share the video, share the link with anybody that might need the message. Thank you everyone for participating today and sharing those inspirational quotes with me. Definitely inspired me to get my day going. And again, y'all, it's all about inspiring change from the inside out. Peace.